Violin One was the second instalment of the One series, which is now the complete quartet with both the Cello One, the flagship kind of beginning of it all, and the Viola One filling in the gap. Equally expressive and beautiful in a standalone solo environment within an ensemble, or of course used within the context of the One series quartet as well. Built and designed to be as expressive as possible from the get-go, every articulation was designed to be characterful, nuanced, human, and expressive in performance. There's nothing static about any of these articulations. Let's dive straight in with going over to key switching and checking out the expressive longs. Lovely, just beautiful. Okay, onto the sforzato crescendos. Ricochet crescendo. Very cool indeed. The staccato, these are the longest of our kind of short notes, almost brushed in nature. Awesome. Staccatissimo are very, very short and sharp and punchy short notes. Awesome. Ricochet staccato. We now have that same ricochet style to the beginning of the performance, but without the kind of lengthy end bow. Super aggressive and cool sound, almost Bernard Herrmann-esque, really interesting. Pizzicato. Very cool indeed. Bartok Pits. Very cool texture. Scale linked slides up and slides down. These will link to the key that you are playing in. Let's put this to C major, for example, and play some slides. Beautiful texture indeed. Slides down, same effect, but coming down to the triggered pitch. Lovely. Now trills. Oh, so much character and nuance in those. I really do love them. Tremolos. Awesome. Okay, we've already looked at the performance modes, of course, in our overall kind of initial performance of this instrument, and the in-depth walkthrough on the GUI is available from our FAQs on our site, just to really look at the power of the overlay threshold functionality that allows you to access any articulation on the fly based on your velocity or CC input of choice. But one thing I did want to highlight here is the stacking overlay functionality. So let's come back into here, apply our stacking method, and from here now we can apply any articulation we want to any individual section of our overlay grid. A very powerful, nuanced way to create textures that you've just never really heard before. Though in the context of something more simplistic and useful, you can also overlay, for example, the stack artissimos with the expressive longs, and you get that kind of hard attack start to your notes. Very useful indeed. And of course, you can really take this to a crazy level here by perhaps having pizzicato overlaid with staccato and laying in some Bartok pits in the top perhaps. Super powerful function indeed. Okay, so just quickly whistling through the rest of the instrument, we have the mics that are on offer within this instrument from condenser, ribbon, pencil, and room. We can purge any of these to save a little bit of RAM and get down to just a one mic setup and maybe build your own within your own kind of like plugins and whatever you want to do, or leave them all singing as they are. You can position them in the room with your panning and volume controls as well, with the temporal kind of information box that pops up along with it. We also have an effects page with our standard stereo delay and reverb and some convolutions that are on offer. Here we also get the information as a pop-up telling you exactly what's going on with the controls at any one time. And finally an EQ to sculpt your sound further in the box. Okay, that's been an in-depth look at Violin One and the overall One series. Head to insanitysamples.com for more information and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.